Hey, NVIDIA traders. So I'm just doing like a part two to my NVIDIA video I had earlier. Maybe I jumped in a little early there, but I have good conviction. I think that the NVIDIA will go down. So if we look at our chart here, I'm looking at a 5 minute right here. We'll back out from that, but right now I'm just looking at a 5 minute. I'm like, oh no, this is a pretty good triangle. It's gonna bust out. It did, but luckily it failed during the retest. I almost wonder if there was some news here I missed, but now it's bull flagging again. And I guess what I'll do is I'll just back out to a daily on this NVIDIA, and I look at it, and my goal has always been to really catch this gap down here around the 210.11 area. Um, I'm shorting it, so I'm using NVDS, so I'm not going to get into the levels and that of that. But I just want to say I'm going the wrong way. I will say we did close this gap up here at least. We had some selling pressures recently. And you have to excuse some of my things. I've been looking at it in a 5 minute a lot recently. But if you do look at it in a daily, I did change from when I had. Remember, I had that wedge to this is just a run up, blow off top. I mean, I don't know what's going on here, but it's definitely. The multiples on this. I haven't even looked at what the PE is on Nvidia, but I know they said AI in their call. So did everybody else, and all of the people that said AI stocks went up. Whatever. Advanced Investors is the name of my group. Can I say AI? I already did. I'm giving out trophies, even though I don't really have any trophies. AI baby, advanced investing, big brains for the guys in the chat group that at least I monitor. I follow a couple, but I really do have some big brains in there, and I'm really proud to be a part of that. Anyway, again, if we look at the daily, you can see it's really done a lot of chop. Part of me says, is this a bear flag or is this just consolidation after just an insane run up to the top, right? Well, I look at the momentum indicators next then, and I gotta say, that's on the way down. Okay, so maybe my short's okay. I look at the MACD, and oops, here, let me try to get that to stick. The MACD is under the signal and on a descent, so okay, you would think this would go down. But let me flip this back to a 5 minute. First thing I see today after, I thought maybe I'm finally going to get a win here, is actually today after open, we went right into this big giant bullish triangle, and then something weird happened. I did have here's a retest point. I want to say that's confirmation to me because we popped above the dotted line, which is open. But anyway, the retests seem to have failed and then dropped. But again, now it looks like we're bull flagging. On the same note, I don't know. I look at this here. This is that arrow from when I put it on before. What's going on with the MACD here? Or the RSI, really nothing. It just holds. I mean, if I go back and look at yesterday, up until whatever happened here, again, maybe it wasn't. Maybe that's not a great example. Here's the example I'm looking for. Look at this RSI. Holy cow. I mean, the moving average of almost 60. That's just redunculous. Just redunculous. But anyway, so I'm still optimistic. I'm not going to get out of this trade. I think it's way overextended. The problem is it's one of the mega caps now and uses AI, I guess, which is, I could go into a whole other video what I think of AI. But anyway, so I look at this and go, it's a defensive play, and I got to be careful now. But I do think it's going to go down. I think overall the markets aren't great today. I mean, here's the SPY. It did the same stupid thing. When I look at a SPY daily, I start going, it looks like it's a rounding top. Maybe we're getting to the end, but then I look at my green lines here. That's a big bull flag to me, too. Let me see, what's our momentum look like? Momentum staying pinned up. We're duck billing here on the MACD. So Maybe this is coming to an end. I don't know. This was a red doji earlier. Jump into the weekly. This was a red doji earlier. Now we're again positive on the week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 weeks in a row. That's definitely an uptrend. You know, I have people give me crap about this chart because they're like, "What's this? The buttocks?" They didn't say that, but that's what I think of when I look at it. But it's a double bottom, and honestly, that one should run it all the way back up to here. Um, Being said, we're also fighting this anchored VWAP from the beginning. That's this pink line from the beginning of the year. So I mean. Where are we? Or the beginning of I'm sorry, the top. Oof. Is it Friday or Monday? I can't tell. Anyway, we are above that anchored VWAP now, though, so that tends to be a bullish signal. Look at the MACD. It tried to pinch down and go. One thing to note, or some notations I do have on here. The Powell Howell on the 3rd. Now we do get some PCE information before that. I believe the Powell Howell, which is the FOMC decision, I just nicknamed it that. I do believe that they're already in the blackout, and we'll get more labor data, and we'll get more a PCE report for inflation. And if inflation is going down and labor unemployment is going up, that's exactly what they're looking for. I struggle that that's bad news. I know it sounds terrible to hear unemployment needs to go up, but they've flat out said they want it at 4.5%, or what are we at now? 3.5, 3.6? So, it ain't a hate equities thing. It's a, what do we want to do thing. Anyway, I'm sorry, I went a big divergence off of our NVIDIA. I don't know what the heck is going on here. I'm going to have to go look back at some news and see something happened here. Let's see if it happened in, oops. Yeah, SMH, not so much. That looks pretty flat. Socks, did that have the same problem? Am I typing wrong here? Socks, I don't see that. It actually gapped down and stayed down. So I go back to NVIDIA is just another one of the mega caps, and you can see this in the, I hope I can find it right away. But if you look at the heat map, let me refresh it for today. Today is Friday, by the way, April 21st. Happy 420 for those that celebrate that. I do, yesterday. But look at Amazon up 4%. See, we just have a lot of these big cap people. Oh, Procter & Gamble, look at them go. They just reported today, so that probably helped. Some of them, okay, they're flat anyway. Okay, Apple's down 1%. Johnson & Johnson, I own them. Wow, that's been a disappointing stock to own. Really thought they would be more solid. At least they aren't huge movers, so this is a big down day for them. Anyway, where's NVIDIA in here? Gosh, it used to be just bright green after I bought the short. Semiconductors, NVIDIA, okay. Down, so it's still down, but this might be delayed as well. So we'll keep an eye on that. Anyway, that's my NVIDIA Chapter 2 update. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow that base a little bit, not because I'm greedy, not because I give it two shits about the YouTube money. I just enjoy sharing my thoughts with people, and I usually get some feedback, whether it's generally not in the comments. Please leave a comment, even if you disagree with me, but it directly a lot of times too, and I enjoy the back and forth. I like looking at both sides of the coin, and I've noticed in markets people generally don't do well at that. They're either bullish or bearish. Or I'm just watching, and I'll play momentum and direction, and overall, the S&P 500 tends to go up, 8 to 10% a year if you average over the life of it. I don't know if that's going to end when the United States currency is not the big player in the market, and then we got the debt ceiling coming up. I could make 10 videos. So anyway, like and subscribe if you like these videos. Again, this is Greg. I've named the channel Advanced Investors, so we'll see if that sticks or not. And I do appreciate all of you that watch, and I appreciate all of you that are involved in both the chat group that I manage and the chat group that I'm involved with in reading the market. I learn everything from those groups, honestly, and of course my own research, but a lot of smart people in there. So take care, and we will catch up in chapter 3, and hopefully it's making money time.